Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and in today's video I will be going over the new 4K Ultra HD pre-orders and announcements for September 15th, 2023. Now keep in mind, release dates and technical specs are subject to change. If there are any changes or additional retail or exclusives, I will update them in a future video. Also, be sure to check out my previous 4K pre-order videos for titles you may be looking for and were not covered here. Direct Amazon links to the titles listed in this video when they are live can be found on the channel's community page. Disney announced this week that the 4K edition of Haunted Mansion will be released on October 17th. Now, it seems like with the last few 4K releases of, let's just say, not popular box office releases, this 4K seems to be exclusive to the Disney Movie Club. Now, there are some retailer exclusives to talk about in a moment, but there is no standard edition to be available at places like Amazon, Deep Discount, or anything like that. So if you want the standard quote-unquote 4K, you're going to have to get it through the Disney Movie Club. As for retailer exclusives, Walmart will be carrying this edition, which should be available in stores and also for shipping on release day. It has, of course, a unique cover, and it will include an enamel pin. And last but not least, Best Buy will be carrying an exclusive Steelbook edition, only available at that retailer. I gotta say, I really dig the artwork for the Steelbook. I'm actually probably going to be picking this one up for myself, and it should be available for in-store pickup on release day and shipping. In last week's video, we talked about the re-release of Schindler's List as part of the Universal Essentials collection. Well, it looks like a Steelbook will also be made available on the same day, and it seems to be exclusive to Best Buy. We also talked about this one a week or so ago in the pre-order video. Black Hawk Down is getting a re-release from Sony as a Steelbook and including Dolby Vision. The release date for this is November 7th. On the same day, The Guns of Navarone will also be getting a re-release as a Steelbook and Dolby Vision graded transfer. Both of these are going to be up for pre-order very shortly, and I will leave direct Amazon links when they are live. November 7th will also see the 4K release of Violent Night, which is going to be a little upsetting to people that picked up the Blu-ray. I know, come on, I think at this point now, if Universal is going to be releasing a Blu-ray only of a film like this, definitely wait for the 4K. It will support HDR and Dolby Atmos audio. Best Buy will also be getting in on the action with an exclusive Steelbook. Both of these are currently up for pre-order at their respective websites, and I left direct Amazon links on the community page. On the same day, Universal is also re-releasing Scarface on 4K, this time as a Best Buy Steelbook. It should have the same tech specs as the previous 4K release, which means HDR and DTS:X audio. It's currently up for pre-order over at Best Buy. Well, it looks like the reported release date of Kino Lorber's edition of Face Off is coming out December 12th. We still don't have any official artwork. I expect that to update very shortly. But if you need a reminder, it will support HDR and Dolby Vision and DTS 5.1. Kino Lorber also announced this week that the 4K edition of Clint Eastwood starring in The Iger Sanction is to be released sometime in the near future. I suspect since we have the artwork here, it may show up either at the very end of 2023 or the first part of 2024. Stay tuned to the channel for an updated release date. Well, it looks like sometime in the near future, The Church is getting a 4K release from Severin. We don't have a release date or any technical spec information, but when that changes, I will update that in a future video. In addition to the single slipcover release and the Best Buy Steelbook edition, The Equalizer is also getting a 3-movie collection on 4K. Once again, we still don't have a release date. The movie's still in theaters, but I would suspect before the end of the year, you'll be able to add this to your collection. Well, it looks like either in late 2023 or early 2024, Shout Factory will be prepping a 4K release of the original Point Break. This has been on a lot of people's wish list for quite some time, so I'll be very much interested in checking this one out as well. As I stated, we don't have an official release date yet, but I suspect it'll be very, very soon. There are a couple of international pre-orders and announcements to go over, and as a reminder, most 4K discs are region-free. Well, it looks like the UK release date for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the classic animated film, is coming October 16th. This is the artwork revealed. I don't know if there's going to be a Steelbook edition as there is here in the States. And if there is, hopefully it's not that god-awful Disney 100th over at Best Buy. So we will see. And if there is, I will update that in a future video. Over in France on October 31st, the 4K edition of Le Magnifique will be available in that market. So Arrow Video made an unexpected announcement today. It looks like the individual 4K releases from the Bruce Lee Golden Harvest box set are going to be available on November 13th. First up, The Way of the Dragon on 4K is going to be available as a limited edition. Next up, Fist of Fury will also be getting the limited edition 4K treatment. Next up, the individual release of Game of Death, my personal favorite of the 4 listed in this video, is going to be available also on November 13th. And last but certainly not least, The Big Boss on 4K is also getting a limited edition version. As a reminder, all these will support HDR and Dolby Vision and DTS audio mixes. The UK also got a release date for their 4K edition of Prey. That date will be November 27th. It will have a standard edition and a steelbook that looks to be an exclusive to Zavi. So both versions, I believe, are currently up for pre-order. On December 11th, Warner Brothers will be releasing a steelbook edition of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in the UK. Now, I suspect Warner Brothers will be doing the exact same here in the States. So once again, stay tuned to the channel for a possible domestic steelbook release of the film. Also on the same day, Moon's Daydream is getting an exclusive 4K steelbook edition only available in the UK market. So those are this week's 4K pre-orders and announcements for September 15th, 2023. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel, use the Amazon affiliate links over on the channel's community page if you're interested in any of the titles I talked about in this video. Also, be sure to let me know what titles I talked about you're planning to pick up for yourself. And finally, a special thank you to my Patreons for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. If you would like to support me through Patreon, I will leave a link in the description of this video. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.